So today I wanted to talk about games that are popular in 2018 or not so popular now due to them dying off, and my opinions on the popular games at the moment. So as a Twitch streamer, most of you guys know I stream 6 to 7 hours every single day, and right at the moment YouTube and Twitch is my job. And for me personally, a lot of games that are very popular right now and have a lot of players, they just are not fun. There's no game right now that is popular, that is, you know, trending, it's whatever, it's the mainstream game that are fun to me. Now, starting off, I want to talk about the big boy, Fortnite. Now, everybody knows Fortnite is the most popular game on the face of the earth right now, and every single person is playing Fortnite. Fortnite is the only thing that is talked about, and it is the only game that is streamed on Twitch, basically, at this point. And for me personally, I do not enjoy Fortnite whatsoever. The last 2 weeks, I've probably put in 80 hours into Fortnite playing it on stream, and I still do not like the game. The game that the day the game dropped, I still did not enjoy the game. I got it the day it went out free to play. I played it. I did not enjoy it. We played for like 2 weeks. I put the game down. Next thing you know, it has 3 million players or whatever the shit it has, and I still do not like the game to this day. Didn't like it when it released. Don't like it now. Now, everybody's excuse usually is you're bad at the game. You're terrible. You're really, you know, just trash, and that's why you do not like Fortnite. Now, I am not a very good player at Fortnite. I will tell you that I'm not the greatest player, but I do have the capabilities to get good at it. I can literally no-life the game 6 to 7 hours a day like I've done for the last 2 weeks, and I have improved a lot. And if I kept it up, I would improve even more. But what is the point when you do not like the game? I don't like the game whatsoever, and that is the reason that I do not touch the game. I don't think it's fun, and I do not think it's enjoyable. Now, the next game that is one of the most popular games at the moment is PUBG. Now, a lot of people really like PUBG. You know, that's you know, fine with me. But me personally, I played about 100+ hours in PUBG, and I did not have enough, like, any fun whatsoever. Very little fun did I have playing PUBG, and when I did have fun, that was only in the closed alpha days when nobody had gotten the camping meta. Now, the problem with the game now is that everybody camps in the game. For the most part, every single person camps, post up in a house, and that is what they do until the top 10 or top 5, whatever, and then they come out and they either die or they win the game, and that's how the game is played for the most part. Nobody plays the game aggressive. It's not a fast-paced game. Games take a long time to, you know, get through. You know, that it's probably one of the most long games in a BR genre, and I do not enjoy that whatsoever. It's way too slow for me. Now, Ring of Elysium is another very popular game that people tell me to play a lot, and I have actually played the game quite a bit, but just like PUBG, Ring of Elysium is another game that is very, very boring to me. It's very slow, and Ring of Elysium and PUBG have very similar games. They're pretty much the exact same games, just one of them's free to play and one of them costs money, and that is why I also do not enjoy Ring of Elysium. Next game, Blackout. A lot of people enjoy Blackout. You know, COD coming out with a BR. I thought it was going to be a huge BR. I thought it'd be a lot of fun, you know, something new, something enjoyable. You know, COD making a BR. It sounds cool as shit, right? But then when the game dropped, immediately, as soon as I tested it, I did not like the game whatsoever. The game is very slow, like, you know, PUBG. It plays a lot like PUBG to me, and for the most part, what I like to say is it feels like a PUBG clone of just COD guns. You know, the armor was really imbalanced when it came out, and it just, you know, completely bored the shit out of me. I didn't enjoy it whatsoever. It just seems like COD was like, hey, let's make a BR, and they spent like 10 minutes with like 4 or 5 people making it, and then they called it quits, and that was the BR that they put out just to, you know, ride the BR hype train. Now, not to go too in-depth with it, but the games that I did enjoy that did, in fact, die off, mostly due to dev issues or whatever the case may be. First off is the big boy. You guys already know what I'm going to say, H1Z1. H1Z1 I've always loved. I've loved it more than any other game out there. I've got 2,500+ hours on the game, and I love the game to death, but as we all know, H1Z1 has been having a lot of issues for the last year and a half, and they, you know, arguably, whether they'll come back or not, nobody knows, but I do still love H1Z1, and I really hope the best for it. I do, you know, really hope that the game can come back because there's no games else that I enjoy whatsoever. Now, talking about another game that I enjoyed a lot that released this year and was probably the fastest game to die out there, and I don't even know why it died so quickly. That's just because of the cost of it mainly. You know, Ring of Elysium, it's free to play, and it has like 60K players now, and this game could have been that too. I'm talking about Islands of Nine. Islands of Nine could have had a lot of players if they would have came out free to play, and they probably would still be doing very well, but if you haven't seen already, this week Islands of Nine will be unfortunately shutting down. They haven't made an announcement about it yet, but they have, all the devs on Twitter have removed the game from their Twitter bio, and they have moved on. A lot of them are talking about different job interviews that they're having, and I didn't make a video about it simply because another guy made a video about it that I saw, and basically I would have been saying the exact same thing as him, so it would have sounded like a broken record, or people would have said I was, you know, making a vid just like his, making a copy of his vid, whatever. But Islands of Nine was a really good game. I very much much enjoyed my time on Islands of Nine and wouldn't trade it for anything. I played probably 300-400 hours before the game ever released. I tested it for the devs. I gave my all to Islands of Nine, and I even signed as a pro player for a org and got partnered on Twitch because of the game. I love the game to death, had a shit ton of fun on it, but unfortunately they brought it out at $25. They also did not test the game very well, and unfortunately the 7K players on release day did make these servers break, which is really bad. On opening day, Doc, Shroud, everybody was playing the game, all the streamers that had a shit ton of views around it and a lot of hype, and on opening day the servers shit the bed, and you know, that coupled with it being $25 instead of free to play for an early access BR in 2018, that did unfortunately kill that game as well. So it's very unfortunate to see good games that I did enjoy that you know, were a lot of fun for me to go downhill and lose players so quickly. Hopefully H1 can get their shit together. Islands of Nine, unfortunately, I think that's a ship that has already sailed. Hopefully something comes out in early 2019. I need a new BR. If anybody is watching this that knows anything about making games, a BR where you can simply land, get a gun, and go, you know, fight it out to the end. That is all I ask for. A simplistic BR that has players. That's all I want in 2019. That is all I want. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this. I just kind of wanted to make this video because I originally was going to make like a post on Twitter, but like I can't really make that big of a post, and I'm like, I might as well make a video about it because, you know, it's just something I wanted to talk about. So if you have watched this entire video, I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.